it's early season 2. We'll see.
Are we?
No.
We're not filling out roster spots.
No.
Absolutely not. Zero.
I'm not taking interviews.
He's playing solo.
I'm
Zero
not taking
talking
interviews.
heads on Josh's radar.
Nope.
No. You don't want us to get put in a situation.
That's crazy.
65. Get money. Let's go.
Welcome back to the 207 podcast. I'm Mark.
I'm Josh.
I'm Andrew.
And today we're here with a very special guest. Just introduce himself, Andrew. He's a junior at NDU University.
Right.
We've been looking up to him for a while. He's been pretty integral in our friend group.
That's Unk. That's Big Bro.
Yeah.
All the above.
But we're gonna ask him some questions. So, first of all, what are you studying at NDU, and why are you studying that?
Oh yeah, for sure. So right now I'm studying mechanical engineering, trying to get a minor in design, innovation, and I think it's called entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still low key figuring that out. I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel you.
It's a path. It's a journey.
It's a journey for real. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Like the mech journey has been an arduous one. Vocab term for y'all.
I like that.
Yeah, I feel
and
that.
it's just you really just gotta buckle down and do it. Nothing else to it for real.
Where do you work best? When do you work best? Like when do you really lock in?
I feel like I work best in my room. I don't study well in groups unless I feel like I have to, unless it's a group assignment or something like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm just kind of I don't want to say I'm too talkative or too social, but the ADHD really be getting to me.
I be chatting, bro. I be chatting. Yeah.
The ADHD really be getting to me sometimes, man. Oh, but I'll go back and answer that question about why I'm doing mech. So my whole goal has been to really try to step into the automotive industry, either that be manufacturing or some type of product development or something in that field. Cause think about it. How cool would it be to design the next model of the Supra or whatever your favorite car brand or exactly. So that's kind of my goal. I kind of want to do something in that. But you gotta build experience. You can't just hop into that industry off of it. You gotta experience some other things first.
For sure. I mean, I'm doing mech as well.
Oh yeah.
Arduous is the first word you can use to describe it. But
yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's interesting.
It is. I mean, I don't know. What's your experience been? Because I feel like they've kind of changed some of the curriculum a little bit. At least with some of the professors and other things like that. What would you say?
I mean, it's been told to me before that your first 2 years is supposed to just be a weed out kind of experience. The teachers just trying as hard as they can to make you fail. So it's not you're not seeing any curves in classes. You're not getting any grade boosts at all. You might have some just crazy teachers that just do not have your best interest in mind. In high school, I feel like a lot of my teachers really actually cared about what I was doing. But now it's they're just all right, this is the class. We're 65 minutes in and out. Who cares? So you really got to learn by yourself. But I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the process, man. The weed out classes are really designed for that process. I feel like now that I'm in some of the upper division classes, it's a little bit more you can really kind of have that connection with your professor and stuff like that. Really still be a little bit more accepting of your mistakes, or oh, I forgot this concept or something like that because it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
what do you find most interesting when you're studying stuff right now? Something you learned recently this year, little concept that's gotten your attention.
Well, it was funny. Today in one of my classes, apparently we discovered that head is quantifiable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's an equation.
That's true.
There's an equation for that. Not in the context that you're thinking about, but in terms of a real scientific stuff pressure and other stuff. But regardless, the name still stands that it's called head. And bro was talking about lubricants. I mean, the class is fluid, so it kind of makes sense. But
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, he was talking
working
about
on that on my job.
really.
So, like you hear all the mechanics saying, "Well, that's about 200 feet ahead," and they just throw that terminology around.
It's just
it's like that sounds.
It's
crazy.
definitely a language that comes with these majors. Like, you know, I mean, I know with
Is it?
I know it comes with it. It comes with it because I know I do when I do finance stuff, people just throw around these numbers and I have no clue what they're talking about. Like
Absolutely.
it's definitely a different language, especially that engineering, that physics stuff. I know for the computer kids, you got Python and Java and all that kind of thing. Like it's really different.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. But
Alright.
it was just something funny. Just wanted to talk about that.
I understand that. All right, building off the engineering thing. So I know you're part of the NSB organization at NDU. You know, NDU branch in NSB. So you want to talk about that at all? What would you like about it? Would you recommend it? How do you feel about it in general?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I'll be honest. My initial impression of NSB when I first was at this institution was like, I mean, I saw it as like, you know, like a kind of like a social thing. It wasn't like I didn't really understand like some of the real logistics and how it could really like, you know, add to like some of my professional development and things like that. It wasn't really until like my sophomore year where I started going to meetings a little bit more consistently, and like I actually like, you know, at the end of my freshman year I just ran for a board position because I was like, man, like what the heck, man, like why not? I took on like a PR role and I was just like taking photos, like doing like simple stuff, you know, just making flyers and stuff for meetings. But like, you know, it was through that, like working on a board, like working with other people, that I feel like I really understood like some, how do I want to say it? Just some like real practical skills that you can't exactly develop like in a classroom.
That makes
Like,
sense, yeah.
you know, like working with people, especially like having meetings and stuff
Right,
like that.
communicating.
Yeah, like just overall communication.
Ideas, yeah.
And it really helps when like you're all on the same page. You all kind of have a similar goal to like make the club better. That was actually one of our goals this year. Since I took like a higher level position, I'm a treasurer this year.
Okay, that's big stuff.
So it was really.
And that's great for the resume, bro.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't want to say that, but like obviously it's great for the resume. The more stuff that you can like say, the more leadership positions that you can put and like say that you really like contributed to, the better you look.
And you can actually dive into something and actually,
Exactly.
because I think a lot of stuff I see like applying for and stuff, they'll list like, or you're part of any of these organizations, and NSB's always on there. Like when you have a title of something that actually has that like brand recognition that NSB does, they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like he actually is like serious about this. Like he didn't just like randomly walk in this major. Like he actually is like connected, like and is trying to like get better. I feel like that speaks volumes. So.
Yeah, exactly. There are other like opportunities to do that too. Like I think like there's some other like options at this school if you're not like black or anything like that. But being black is a requirement, unfortunately, for NSB. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess it is. At the end of the day, like to me, it's like kind of fun. It doesn't like feel like a job. Obviously, I'm doing like, you know, some real work sometimes. You know, like you know, making spreadsheets or like, you know, counting like costs and trying to like organize stuff with other people. But at the end of the day, this is stuff that I want to do. Yeah. I feel like that like the motivation to like do it because like you want to do it is the real like changer, or like the real like it sets you apart from like other people. Yeah, exactly. It sets you apart from other people.
It's good.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So you say like all the NSB events are pretty fun.
I would definitely say so.
You go.
I'm also biased. So.
Have you gotten to go anywhere cool? Any good cities recently? Drop some off.
Oh yeah. I think I'm allowed to talk about that. So over the summer we went to the Nike headquarters for the regional leadership conference. So essentially what that was, it was just like, you know, new higher level board members needed to collaborate with each other from like other schools to figure out like, I guess, more effective ways to perform their roles within their actual chapters. So I learned a lot just from like, you know, the regional board members, because they have like a higher position than I do, and they have a little bit more experience in that particular field. So it was really just like, you know, seeing what they do, trying to implement it into my own skill set and putting my own spin on it per se. So yeah, and that was really cool being at Nike too. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
yeah, no, that's awesome.
We got a whole discount on the outlet store.
Oh, okay.
Came away with a couple.
Right.
Came away with some good stuff. You feel me? So a little.
So that's Oregon, right?
Yeah, that's Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in Portland, Oregon.
That's awesome.
I guess another cool place that I went to was Kansas City. It doesn't sound
Missouri or Kansas?
Yeah. In Missouri, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but we for national conference, which is like the really like large like career fair between like all of the regions. We got to go to one of the NCAA games. I think it was like maybe like quarterfinals or something like that. It was a hype game. I remember seeing like I think it was UT Austin or something like that. But yeah, it was hype.
That's so.
It's good opportunities, man.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, that stuff like. It's so easy to pass that stuff up too. Like if you just don't, you miss the memo or whatever. You're just like, oh, I'm not trying to go to NSB today. But it's like that kind of stuff. Like keep opening up those doors.
And I mean, like I understand like that part where it's like you're hesitant to do it because like you got like other stuff going on in your life. But I mean, if you really just like make time for it, it's a really fun experience. Like I would have never been able to say that I went to like a quarterfinals like college like game or something like that. And it was really fun being with all my friends and stuff too.
Yeah,
sure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. This is kind of a larger question. Feel free to answer it as you will.
Of course.
What do you hope to accomplish in life in
Ooh.
general?
Dang.
Like looking big picture. What do you?
It's big stuff.
Yeah, that is big stuff.
Take your time. Just feel free to answer that however you will.
Right. I actually go into a little bit of backstory about like myself because I feel like if I do that, it'll make like my goals a little bit more clear.
Yeah.
So the way that like I've been like raised and like kind of like I've been brought up. I've been an only child, so obviously the expectations kind of get dropped on you like off rip. You kind of like don't. I'm not saying you don't have the ability to like make mistakes, but it sometimes feels like that sometimes, even though that's not really the case. Like my parents are pretty understanding people and very successful people in that regard, but it's like they really kind of set that blueprint for me where it's like I have high expectations for myself, and it's really just like when it comes down to it, the basics that they really established for me, get an education, like be solid in your knowledge, have self-confidence, and know your skill set and how to advertise yourself. That's like some of the, but that last like part, like advertising yourself and really like having that confidence, that's stuff that you can only develop like kind of like through experience.
You just have to do it. Yeah.
You can't. Nobody can like really tell you how to do that.
You're not just born with that ability.
Exactly. So it's like having that like natural like drive and other things like that, and being able to communicate that to other people. It's been something that they've been telling me to do like for like I can't even tell you how long, like probably since like middle school and stuff. They've been applying it to me through like all aspects of life, like with sports and like just other goals that I've had like throughout my life. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be the person that I am today, and wouldn't have the goals that I have right now if it wasn't for them. To like one day like own like a condo or something in like another country, or even have like like a lake, like it's like stuff like that, like properties,
they
like
moves.
making big moves like that.
That's
Like
awesome.
it really puts stuff in perspective, especially like when you like when I get to see like their network too. Like that's something that I've been working on building myself.
Are they engineers too, or something?
They're not. That's the
they're
crazy
not?
thing.
Okay.
I'm like, for them, my dad is a lawyer. My mom is more of like business management.
Got
She's
it.
more like a project manager.
Okay.
I guess that's
Yeah.
the simplest way to describe it. But so for them, like me being an engineer, they like kind of didn't know how to like deal with that because they're not really like.
I mean, you're making a new path for it.
Yeah, I'm making a new path, which they fully support, and like they understand like the difficulties and like the trials and tribulations, but they also know like that the risk is like will pay off.
Yeah.
So it's really just like them supporting me through all that, and like talking through them with like my goals and like where I want to be in life, you know, having my own place, you know, like maybe even like, you know, getting a whip, you know, getting a nice whip in fact. And like stuff like that. It's like, you know, you got like they may seem like far away, but you know, once you really like put your head down and say that you're gonna accomplish a goal, I feel like you can kind of do it.
Yeah.
It's just all about time and your patience.
You know, I think you bring up an interesting point about the parents, because like my parents are like that. For example, super
Right.
successful. They laid out the perfect blueprint. Like
Right.
I'd have to suck to not keep going with it. You know.
Exactly. It's
But
like I would
like-
have to like, you know, not
Right.
follow it on purpose.
Yeah,
Like be rebellious on purpose.
I have to
Yeah.
try my hardest to like not succeed.
Yeah.
But like it's interesting because like if you look at high school, for example, the way they pressure me to do well, it's like I was on this side and they were on that side. It felt like they were on another team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they're like it feels like they don't understand what I'm doing.
That's
And
actually
when
crazy
I'm
what you say.
when I'm like when I'm going through, it feels like they're just like kind of just like brushing it all off and saying, "Nah, you gotta do it like this." But now that I'm here and I'm in college, it feels like we're all on the same team.
Yeah.
Right? They're being supportive.
Yeah, it is good to have this independence to be out here, but to still have the support like the holidays or like whatever
Yeah.
kind of like questions you may have, and just know like, yeah, that they've been in some similar situation before, like that your parents have been 20 years old before, or like all that kind of stuff. I feel like that's just like good to have in your mind, and especially like some of the stuff they taught you about, like promoting yourself, and just like putting your head down and working hard. Like, yeah, you really can't teach that. And I think especially like if it was like a recruiter or like an interviewer or something, like there's these certain traits and qualities that like you just cannot take classes to get. Like you really just have to
figure it out.
you just have to do stuff and build it and talk to people and like pick up on these little traits, and like that's really what sets you apart. So
Right.
it's good stuff.
And I would say like kind of like what you were saying, Marcus. Like they have the blueprint, and you gotta like. I mean, earlier in life, I'll be honest. Like I'm not saying I was fighting it, but it's like, you know, I was like, you don't understand. Like you
I mean, you can
weren't
say
doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. Like I'm doing engineering. You did law. You did like business. Like we're not on like. You don't understand what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like my dad's a businessman, and
Right.
me personally, I would never want to be a businessman because the way I see it, like business is all about making yourself look good and making people like you. And
Yeah.
for me personally, I don't care about any of that because I'm
Right.
look, I'm an introvert. If I could work my job, if I could sit in a room by myself, make a bunch of bread, and just do my job alone, that'd be fine. But we don't have that same outlook, so there've been some interesting conversations between the two of us about how we go about that.
Mm.
But yeah, it's kind of cool to see the different paths kind of mix.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
One thing I was gonna touch on though was actually like it kind of. I feel like some things like looking back on like just my overall upbringing, it's like I really just been talking to adults like all my life since I didn't have any like
that's real, that's
siblings
real.
and stuff.
That's true.
The people that I would be talking to are like, you know, these like adults who are super successful, like, you know, in like we're like just practicing networking and stuff, like, you know, after school, like I just like, you know, do homework, either that or like go to practice. But even after practice, my parents were still working. They'd be like, come to the office, we got some people for you to meet, or like, you know, just like generally like, you know, just socialize with. So
For sure.
I feel like I've been like trained to kind of just talk up and like talk to like professionals. and that type
Handshake,
of-
ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
ask critical questions in that
Yeah.
manner.
That's good stuff.
And so yeah, I feel like that kind of put me in a position where I am now, where I can like use the skills that I've developed.
Were you at this conference this past weekend?
I was.
Okay, how was that? And you were there too, Mark.
Yeah, I was.
How was
That,
that?
that was my first NSB event.
Okay.
I'd actually like to hear your perspective on it because I've already been to one of those before, so I'd actually just like to hear your perspective.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't gonna go first. It took some persuasion from some of my favorite juniors to
Of course.
get me to go. But after going, I feel like it was a great experience because, like you said, you kind of learn some of those networking skills.
Mm.
you get to meet some interesting people, recruiters. Like you get to put your name out there, build your profile. I got my LinkedIn blowing up now.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. See?
and I mean, honestly, I got an interview for a job, so it's like it's great opportunity exposure. And even if you don't get anything, you still get to meet people, you still get to practice. I feel like it's definitely worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And compared to what I would have been doing that Saturday, I mean, it's definitely better.
Productive.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm totally happy. Like, the look in your face, like, it really, like, just filled me with, like, so much, like, pride and, like, happiness. Because I know how capable you are. I know, like, the skill sets that you got. So it's really just watching you get everything that I know you can get was really, like, it was really good to see. And I'm really happy that you, like, enjoyed the experience overall. I had a different agenda. I was... Not gonna lie, I was kind of going to socialize since I wasn't really looking for any offers.
You got something for next summer?
Yeah, I already had something lined up, so I was just going to promote the chapter a little bit more, just see if I could get some more connections and networking skills and stuff like that, which I was able to accomplish. Like sometimes, you talk to recruiters and you're just like, man, I don't like you. Like, like
rude.
It's like, come on, man. Like, I know I'm like not the first person here, but like, come on, man. Like this, like I'm really trying to like engage with you, have a meaningful conversation, and you just want me to do the Scantron.
I'll be like, yeah. So tell me about it. Like, just do the QR code.
Everything is right.
Yeah,
there.
I'm like,
everything is right there, and I'm like,
not even making eye contact. But then the next person you talk to, they're like chopping it up.
Yeah,
like, what do you find in your line of work? And they're just like, it's all, you can have my card.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like,
look me up.
Okay, bro. Like,
and that means they actually
tell me you don't like me.
Yeah,
it's funny.
And you can tell some of them actually like what they do too.
Yeah.
So
No, some are very great, very nice. Yeah. Some just got sent there for real. What you got next summer? You don't have to say the company. You could just say the vibes.
So my offer is for like a manufacturing or like process engineer type of role. I'm gonna be in Portland. I'm not gonna name any names, but so I'm gonna be doing that.
Where are you gonna live out there?
I still have to figure that out because they're paying for some of the relocation.
That's solid.
Like
that's
that.
solid.
Well, they not really paying for it. They taking it out of my paycheck a little bit,
right.
But like they still kind of pay me,
so
they paying for it.
You're good.
It's not that bad. But yeah, I still have to figure out like where I'm living and all that stuff.
That's crazy, bro. Cause I've been looking at this stuff and thinking about, and there's a lot of stuff like I didn't realize how common the relocation thing is.
Yeah.
Like I have friends that stayed up here, friends that have gone like, other cities in the country, and at first I was like, no, that's crazy. Like I would never spend. But it's like the more you think about it, if the opportunity is right,
you
like
gotta just go with it.
You gotta just do it, and it's like a new city, a new experience. Like I think that's cool.
Like I was told, I'm like, if I actually get this job, I'll be in like Connecticut. I mean, like, hey, I'll take it.
It's a new place. It's a new place on the map.
I've never been to Connecticut, so
right.
Exactly. You gotta be like down to kind of like try new things, and this on the deal, and it's not what you really supposed to be thinking about, but like following the bread, you can see where it go. You can see where it go.
100%.
Breadcrumbs can't lead you to like a trap or whatnot. I mean, unless you just
it's a mouse trap or something.
Hey man, you only figure it out once you reach it. So,
right.
Yeah, you know what it is.
100%. All right, kind of building off what we were just talking about. So you seem like you've had everything figured out. So I asked this question on the last episode. If you went back to you as a JIT, a freshman in high school, would you do anything differently? Like, would you follow a different path? Any different aspirations? Would you like shoot any different shots? Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Wait.
I was gonna say.
I got you.
Boy,
You gotta get in there. Get in there.
Hold on.
Greg,
I gotta start my stuff up.
Let me check it.
Yeah.
Kodak Black, like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, fitted. Hold on. What up, class? I'm back for my intermission. Let's see. California Dunks.
Oh,
those are
Blue shorts from PacSun.
Okay.
What does it say?
Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach crew neck.
Yeah.
From PacSun.
Yeah.
he's looking kind of cute.
Papa Squat.
Okay.
If you know about Laguna, I'll drop some Laguna lore.
Okay.
It's a beautiful beach.
Josh, you have to scoot over or something.
About 45 minutes to the south of me. Beautiful cove. Great food, great people. So, for any 207 listeners, if you're ever in Orange County, definitely hit up Laguna Beach and drop a comment. Tell Greg that you went there.
Yeah,
I don't think Greg's ever been there, but it's cool.
Well, he has the sweatshirt, so he
Name
has to.
Name 4 Laguna Beach songs.
Name 5 Laguna Beach restaurants.
All right.
Wait, what have we talked about so far?
Here,
Catch me up to the
I'm
lore.
about to get into
Yeah,
it.
give
So,
it right now.
for the less observant among you, Greg has just joined the podcast.
Hi, guys.
We're going to get back into the fourth question. So, if you could do
King of the fourth.
all your...
Oh, well. Nah, I'm not. That's a joke. That's a
All
joke.
right. If you could go back to being a kid in high school, how would you go about your life?
This is the best part. This is the best question.
Yeah,
Oh,
we asked
yeah.
it last time.
We ask it every time.
I would say if I could do anything over again, academically probably wouldn't change a thing. I feel like my classes, like doing all that stuff, I was like very locked in on that regard. Some other aspects of life, oh boy, I was going through it. Some of these shawties be playing too much. Let's just keep it at that.
Yo, I need all the names. No.
Absolutely, absolutely not.
Let's get names. Let's get
Is this-
Instagram
what is this,
bio.
like, freshman
I'll
year?
give them their address.
Their
right now.
Instagram.
Instas
will
and
be in the
snaps and
description.
bio for
It's-
cyber
Is this like high school? What are you talking about?
This is
High school. High school.
Yeah,
They're-
I'm not gonna lie. I went through the trials and tribulations of just like socially, man.
of the
like,
everyman.
yeah, I feel like everybody kind of went through that. To
How are
some
your
degree.
friends? How was this stuff switch up with them or no?
All right, so I'll paint a picture. A little
Okay.
bit. So since I'm from Texas, I went to a school, a private school in Dallas, Texas, mostly PWI.
You know, I was born in Cedar Hill.
Really? That's actually
I moved
crazy.
in 06, but I was born in Cedar Hill.
Understood.
Continue.
I see. Yeah. So, anyways, I went to a PWI private high school in Dallas. It was a very nice institution.
Wait, Peter, is that primarily white institution?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the opposite of an HBCU.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
Basically everything.
NDU's
else.
an HBCU.
Right.
No, it's not.
But regardless, everything was like cool. Like, I mean, since I switched schools, like in high school, like I went to a different middle school and then I switched. So like I had to kind of like find new friends, find like, what was like cool, what people were doing and stuff. So, I clicked with some basketball people here and there and like, I was like doing my own thing. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, my school was hella cliquish, man, and just like hella
Oh,
small.
I know that.
So it was like really hard to
Yeah,
like.
my class
really-
was small.
Yeah, like it was really hard to like really get connected with people like that. I eventually found myself. I got a solid group of friends and whatnot. So it got wild to a certain degree because once like politics was like a big thing in my school because it was like 2016 and all that stuff. We're just gonna keep it at that. I'm not gonna get into it.
Wait, high school?
Yeah, I don't know why the
Wait, when did you graduate?
like
You graduated.
2021.
Yeah. So
Bro, I feel like that's
No.
5 years.
yeah. So your senior year or your junior year would have been the like
Just saying it was
pandemic.
around that time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
when all
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
That's when all that started. Because I mean, we started high school in 2018.
And your junior year was like BLM and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, that's a hot time at PWI.
Dude, I ain't even gonna hold you. Some like interesting stuff was going down, bro. Like
a lot of headaches for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into specifics,
miss any
but
of
some real outlandish activities by some individuals.
Instagrams and bios will be in the comment section.
Drop 'em.
There was a situation where like I actually like get into. I'll tell a little.
You do a
funny
little-
story.
We can
Yeah,
do a little
go ahead,
dramatic,
go ahead.
little
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah. So I remember being in the locker room, and you know how like you are like the like a new freshman and stuff on the team. You got to get like hazed a little bit by the upperclassmen.
I
and
never.
whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still a thing, but like, some people was taking it hella seriously for like no reason. Like like literally somebody in the locker room. I was like changing and shit. Like how like people be like vibing and stuff. They had the music playing and stuff. There was this dude, scary ass dude, bro. Bro brought a taser to school.
That's crazy.
Like all my life, bro. I've never ran so fast. And mind you, I'm like a 15-year-old. I'm like, I ain't got no like muscle development. I'm still in adolescence. We're still in development, man.
Right.
I have no skills to like
We're a building
defend
progress at
myself.
this point.
I was just about to get to work. So like like not in that way, but like
I think you should elaborate What do you mean?
Drewski was about to get the work in.
Nah, bro. Like sometimes the hazing got out of control, man. Cause like for morning practice, you would have to shower, bro. Your curtain would,
Wait,
just fly open for no reason.
Yeah.
It'd be like, hey, this is my shower, little boy, and then you'd be like,
No.
what? No.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
What sports you play?
I played basketball and tennis.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Dude, those
we
tennis
have to get into that tennis.
Tennis was so calm.
That
It was
low
really-
key, I had a little bit back in the day.
Okay, I
get
like to
into
see
it.
that. Yeah. It's not a common sport.
All right, we're back after a short break. Let's get back into it.
Right, so I don't know where I left off in the story, but I was talking about like how like my school was like really small and like really cliquish, so it's kind of hard for me to like really adapt. But once I like found like my solid friend group, it was good. Like I felt like comfortable and stuff. But like obviously I had to scope the shawties too.
Right.
I had to figure out who was a baddie at the school. Unfortunately. That list was very small.
How many people in your class?
Like maybe 100 to 110.
Okay, yeah, that was
100?
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
like it was like my class was pretty small.
Yeah.
But I mean, even with that, man, these girls was just not my type, bro. I talked to this one girl that I like. When you want a girl like so bad, but like you just can't, like you just like no matter what you do, you're just not winning.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened.
Bro, that like
I thought I could play the long game for that.
Oh no.
Hey man.
You made a long-term investment in the market.
I made a long-term investment.
before the market crashed.
And
Wow.
the market crashed. That's what happened. I lost all my money, lost all my
Wasted all the time.
Wasted all my
time, down the
time.
drain connections.
Oh man.
Networking, all that.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
I even thought I played it so well. I waited till she got out of her toxic relationship.
Oh,
And-
no.
No, I was saying, bro.
No.
Wait.
Listen
So
up.
you was the boy best friend.
He was.
He was plotting.
I was plotting.
He was,
guys.
wait,
I ain't
he
gonna
was
hold
sitting
you.
there just.
Drewski was a professional hater in high school.
I'm still, you
So you
acting
was
like
third
I'm not a
wheel and
professional
shit.
hitter
No.
now.
So you was third wheel and shit though.
No, I was not third.
Okay,
wheel.
then
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
but I was whispering in her ear. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
At
yeah,
critical
You're an asshole.
times.
You're not a good
You
guy
feel
for
me?
you.
I was like, hey, he not treating you right. You should come to me. Let me take care of you.
Let me take you out. Let me
And-
treat you right. We take
And
you
for
forward.
all the people that don't know or haven't done that before, don't try it. It never works. And realistically,
I'm like a quitter.
I don't think it can work. It's not a solid game plan. You might think it's right because she the right person. Hey, what do we say, guys? It's never your girl. It's just your turn.
I think only you said that.
Yeah.
No, I've heard that.
Nah, that's law.
You know,
Maybe in high school. Yeah, I feel like in high school that's different.
You know about Lockhart's?
Lockhart's? Nah,
Hard 8?
Oh yeah.
No, you know.
Oh, God.
They act like I'm not a Dallas native. Like,
No, you know about that?
About that
Hey,
barbecue,
yeah,
yes.
nah, okay, you
I just
good.
have to get that
You
in
standing
there.
on business. I like that. I like that.
I stand on that barbecue business. You know?
Oh God. But yeah. So I had to go through trials and tribulations with that. But other than that, I was like low key smooth sailing, just playing sports, doing academics, and just living life.
You have any other hobbies you dabbled in or dabble into this day?
To this day, I mean, my hobbies might include like really just like working out,
Yeah.
like staying active.
I see you in there.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, nah.
Little 1 p.m. left.
Yeah,
I saw you in
absolutely.
there. You was doing leg day that one time.
Oh yeah, I was definitely going through it.
Yeah.
For sure.
You just sitting on the bench, just like.
Yeah, just looking down, bro. Just staring at his face. Hey man, I had to lock in.
Hey, you ever worked out with no headphones?
Yeah.
I do that low key often.
I do
It's
that.
actually nice.
Are
I
you
bro.
do all that all the time.
It's actually
I'll
nice,
never-
bro.
I'll
It's
never
you
do
against the
that.
world.
I'll never.
At
Yeah,
that point.
I mean, I only do that if like I'm not gonna lie. The only reason that I could do that is if I feel like no music can like help me through a workout. Like I really just got it. Like it's got to be like me. Like it's got to just be like my motivation to get through it.
My headphones are like too dirty, so it's like and I don't want to get them more dirty because they're kind of like inside headphones. They're easy.
Yeah.
Because
Like those, like it's kind of hard, like to really work out and stuff.
You're gonna sweat up like the line.
Yeah, it's
this
like
is
that's
gross.
where it's like earbuds are like really good.
I don't get bro. People be in there with those $500 Apple
Oh, yeah.
over ears. Like what? Like
Hey, man, if
And
they got the
they're
brands
on like the
they're like
treadmill,
running.
bro. You're
yes,
like,
I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
how?
it's
Like,
you
what?
got maximum 4 months of life expectancy.
no,
with
you're
those headphones.
cooked, bro.
Come on.
Like you're gonna ruin the headphones, or
Yeah.
yeah.
I've done that before. Don't do
You just need a pair of cheap non-wireless
earbuds.
Yeah, like earbuds. I mean, I just use the.
lifts up the $400 AirPods.
I use
Okay,
wired
bro.
headphones.
But
No
the,
shit.
but the noise canceling like is so clutch, bro. I really just be like in my own world. Probably a little too much, but like, cause sometimes people are like, "Hey, are you using this?" And I'm like, "What?"
No, for real.
I'm like, "Are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
But
I just give them the. Or the.
one more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
I can't even.
I don't even say like the second they walk over, I just be like,
Yeah, I don't even say nothing. They look at me and I like,
I will say my awareness in the gym is terrible.
oh yeah.
I don't notice anything.
I got it.
I'm doing my steps.
You don't notice anything.
Nothing.
Okay, well, okay.
Where are you
live
alluding
in-
to there, DREWSKI?
Yeah. What are you?
Are you unholy? Are you sinful in the?
You wasting time?
Well,
in the
I
gym?
mean, okay.
What are we doing?
You know, okay, I'll put it this way. There was a time where I was doing incline dumbbell bench press, but why was she doing RDLs in front of me? I ain't got there's nowhere for me to
go
look
like this.
but the
You
ceiling
gotta go
or the
slut.
floor. There's nowhere
DREWSKI, you a slut.
there's nowhere for me to look but the ceiling or the floor. I'm like, yo, this ceiling, like, look at. Yo, I didn't know that ventilation system was there.
What's this floor made out of? Whoa, is this like a marble pattern?
I think it's like more like a polymer type of
Okay, like a
combination
kinda
of like
synthetic-
rubber.
yeah, I
Yeah,
feel that, I
you
feel
feel
that,
me?
okay.
Like, trust me, guys.
I don't know what's in front of me. I'm looking up.
It's the
I'm looking
ceiling.
down.
Like, yo, these
Yeah.
ceiling tiles are crazy right
It's
now.
like, wow, like little yoga pants and everything too. Like, that's wild.
So I personally RDLs like doing them will actually cook you. Like
Oh yeah,
It's
no, I
crazy.
fully agree.
it's crazy.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you really be so.
I love doing RDOs.
Yeah.
It's a great stretch.
It's a great time.
Absolutely, you know. But yeah, sometimes don't get distracted in the gym. Remain focused. You know, all you can say is that's crazy.
That's what
Just
Dr.
move
Umar
on.
said. He said, "Stay focused, brother.
Stay focused. We must stay focused.
We must stay.
We
Focused.
must stay focused.
Cause, goddamn, boy. No, it's like I'm not even trying to say anything outlandish. Like they know what they doing. It's got to be okay.
They
Whoa,
obviously
whoa,
do.
whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
just have to know how to like.
Navigate it, like
Yeah.
not like be down bad. And trust me, not down bad
Be up good.
all the
Yeah,
time.
okay.
Be an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, I'm saying exactly.
Shouldn't be putting our eyes anywhere that they shouldn't be.
Keep standing on business.
Keep
Don't
standing
get.
on business.
Why are you getting off your business to go do something else?
I'm
You're
saying
supposed to be
stay
in the
on.
gym working
stand
out.
on the
What are you
business.
doing? Wasting time.
They there for the same reason that you there. So that's all there is to it.
So why are you looking?
Hey man, I'm looking at the ceiling. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Truth.
All right. Well, moving on to the next question. So I know you're a pretty high energy individual. I've seen you outside quite a numerous amount of times. But that one Uzi song.
Oh, good.
But I would have to say, how do you feel about the going out party culture at NDU? How much do you think that plays into your social life?
I'll be honest. First year, it was actually kind of fun. I did enjoy going to, a party or two on Friday, even Saturday. We got a couple of darties here and there. They weren't that bad back in the day. Was it music that I particularly liked? No. Was I having fun? Yes. Cause when you with the guys, you can make you can make anything out of the situation to some degree.
It's true. It's true.
So it's really just doing stuff like that. As long as I'm having fun with the guys, that's all I really care about. It's not like I'm really worried about what other people are doing in particular. But I understand if that's not your particular vibe. If you really don't like the music, then I would highly suggest that you don't go to these parties, bro.
Yeah.
There are a couple of opportunities where sometimes they play good music, or we'll even do something more private where we'll put on for y'all. But in that regard, if you don't like EDM, I highly
Right.
suggest don't go into.
What kind of music you like? You would like at a party? You asked this question
party
already.
in the
Oh,
US.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I like rap, like hip hop. You could even go Afro beats. I like
a little bit of
Afro.
I'd
This
still be
is
cool with that.
Second episode in a row, Afro beats.
Yeah, Afro beats be coming up. on this.
Nah, 'cause
easy
it's-
dancing music.
Yeah, I'm saying I just be vibing sometimes. It's just cool.
We got the whole diaspora at NDU, so it's it's how it be.
But also, I will say, since I'm not from the Bay, like my
A
understanding
little
of
too
like
much Bay Area music.
yeah, like my understanding of what party music is different than like what y'all understanding is.
Oh, I
So-
totally understand that.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm expecting to hear, like, am I allowed to name drop or
Like a song, yeah.
No, like just artists and stuff.
Yeah,
drop artists.
Like Migos, like even like lots of Migos actually. And what are some other like TREWSKI, you feel me, like Lil Uzi.
Zero Chief Keef out here.
Yeah,
no Chief
Kodak
Keef,
too.
no Lil
There's
Durk.
zero Kodak. No like that. No Skrilla.
Yeah, I'm like what? I
Oh my
be
goodness.
turning up to Skrilla, man.
I know.
That's my song.
Bro, but it's low key. It was which was it was that one function where they only started playing San Francisco joints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, but like I think a lot of people were like asking for that, so we kind of had to like cater to the audience a little bit.
San Jose.
Not
But
to say that Bay Area music isn't it and it's not fun. Like I know how to do all the dances. Like I know how to like do the smees, like doing like even what is it? What is it called? What is this one called? Is it like
Squabble?
Squabble, yeah.
That's
Squabble.
crazy.
Yeah. Like squabbling, like that's fun. It's fun. It's cool.
Good job.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all it is to it.
Where's some big artists like out of Dallas? Because I'm not that familiar.
Like
Like big, like
big,
I
like
feel like Houston has like.
yeah, I would say
that's
Houston.
yeah.
I feel like we really
Because that's
borrow from,
Beyonce
like,
and Travis and like all them.
I'll be honest though, I feel like Dallas and like the whole South as a general, we really like borrow from like Memphis, like Moneybagg or like Key Glock, maybe.
Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. Or we'll borrow from like Atlanta, like 21 and like other artists in that type of genre. So it's like you kind of like just blend. Even Lil Durk too. I actually I went to like a couple clubs in Dallas, and I was like, they only playing Durk right now. It's like, what's wild?
So you're saying when you go to those bars in Dallas, it's usually like a good mix of Southern artists? Like
Yeah, I would
it's
say
not a lot
so.
of just purely Dallas-born natives.
Yeah, I mean we do have like some like Dallas artists. Do I know them off rip? No, but like I've heard them before.
What part of Dallas?
I'm from like North Dallas, so
Okay.
like suburbs and stuff. I'm not
Like kind of by like SMU or like a little.
actually farther north than that.
Okay, sure.
So yeah,
Yeah,
but I know you know.
Sure.
No, I know. I'll be going to Dallas Arboretum. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
the
saying?
Arboretum.
We love it there. Love it there.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. All great staples. If you in Dallas, definitely go to the Galleria.
I've been there.
Go to
Yeah.
DREWSKI's crib.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying
Pull
I
up.
might. I don't think there's gonna be a function. My parents definitely don't like house parties, but you can come over and hang. You feel me?
We could run the sticks on Madden.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah.
DREWSKI's always looking for playdates, guys.
Yeah. little organized play dates.
My mom was.
That's
My
not,
mom
how,
was
that's not how I would have said it, but I mean, sir, what's just wrong with
Hey,
that?
any shawties, hit up DREWSKI's mom.
Oh my god. Hey,
I mean, your mom hit
my
up DREWSKI's
mom,
mom.
my mom's a
y'all can
very
make it.
nice person. If you want to talk to her, for sure, she'll be open to conversation.
Greg and DREWSKI's mom would be a crazy collab.
Yo, what? DREWSKI, what do you guys say about that?
He knew what I meant.
I know it wasn't in that way. Just
Oh,
like saying they could be friends.
You made
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm
all.
a bad person for him.
Yeah, like.
What do you mean? Y'all saying like, yeah?
Yeah.
I was just saying your mom and my mom could be friends.
Oh.
I mean you never know.
We should, because my parents didn't come for Parents Weekend last weekend.
Yeah.
I feel like, or last year. I feel like we gotta
Mom,
get that happening.
Mom pod?
Yeah.
Oh, your parents
That'd
pod.
be crazy.
Okay.
Parents weekend.
Okay, maybe.
Except like they just replace us and they have to.
It's
like,
just
act
them
as
talking.
us.
Yeah.
We just give them a script and they just go about it.
Yeah,
but
that would be funny.
We get like a $6,000 like teleprompter.
Right.
Nah, see what you gonna see is like my dad and I are like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's very obvious I'm his son. Like we got like too many similar characteristics and similar personality traits.
Yeah.
So it's funny. But,
You
yeah.
got one more question?
I got several.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's prepared.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do one more. Then we'll get to the item of the week, and we'll get to a few more. So kind of similar to what we were just talking about. I know you had your adventures in high school.
Yeah.
What is your what's your take on like dating and relationships and stuff like that in college?
In college, I mean, honestly, and this is kind of crazy for me to say, not like going through what I've been going through. As long as you communicate like what you want the relationship to be, and like you can like really be honest with that person, then low key, a lot of like you can do a lot of stuff and you can like be comfortable like with boundaries and stuff like that. I'm not saying go out there and bag all the bitches or like, you know, go out there and like, you know, be in the streets and stuff, but like, you know, if both of y'all are in agreement that maybe relationship at this point in time is not what we want, then that's like an okay thing. Just like try not to like go back on your word and try not to deceive people from like what your true intentions are. That's what I would say.
That's good advice.
You think, have you been in a relationship at the university?
I guess you could say that. I mean, so, and I'll be very transparent. Like, I haven't really like been like committed. I've like attempted, but
You got the shots up.
yeah, I put the shots up for sure. But like, you know, sometimes you don't get to extend the contract, and that's all it is.
Just signing some 10 days. Is that what we're doing?
Maybe not 10 days. They was definitely a part of the team for, well, I can't say
3
team,
months.
but like they was a part of our organization for an extended period of time. And it was sad to see them go.
That's
So we'll keep it at that.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
On the better things.
Exactly.
Give me a city if you had to get married. Any city in the world, I'll fly out your whole family. Where are you getting married?
If I'm getting married, like the wedding reception and stuff.
Where we going? Grandma, everybody could be there.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I used to vacation a lot in Costa Rica when I was younger, so I definitely like probably want to do something like that because it's got like a lot of emotional like attachment. It's like, you know, like where I spent like a lot of my summers and stuff. So I feel like doing it there. We stayed like on the Pacific side. I'm not gonna like go into the details about like where it was, but like
I've been there one time, man.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's a very tropical, very beautiful place. Yeah. So absolutely, and it's a great honeymoon spot.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, I'll get my ticket then. I'll be there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Count me in.
Costa Rica 2029.
Yeah,
we're there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
DREWSKI and his baby mama.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man.
You see that photo where the guy's like, all I could do to accept this is him with.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. We'll drop it below.
Throw an image up on.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a question for y'all. And this kind of goes off of what you were talking about earlier. What is your thoughts on being in a committed relationship in college? What is your thoughts on that? Is it possible?
You start.
Maybe
Go,
We'll skip him. We'll go to y'all first.
Yeah. Man. It's funny that you asked that.
It is.
What are my thoughts?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
You know, this isn't.
Do we think it's possible? Do we think?
I think it is possible. I think you just gotta find the right person. You just gotta vibe with them.
Absolutely.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I got tread lightly.
Right.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
We're not gonna go into details.
we don't gotta go into it.
Okay.
And,
If you don't
yeah.
want to, that's totally fine.
Right.
All me.
I'd say along similar lines, there's a lot of things, a lot of priorities to have here. So you could never lose yourself in one.
In the music, in the moment.
Yeah. But you gotta, like you said, like find the right person, give it some time. And you don't want to jump into anything too quickly. You don't want to make any harsh decisions. You gotta respect everybody's wishes, like you said, everybody's boundaries. You have to be communicative. Because like the worst thing in the world would be to lose friends or just to burn bridges or
For sure.
or mess with friend dynamics and like all that kind of stuff over just because you were dumb and acted impulsively. So
just because you was down bad.
I try to tread carefully out here.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's in the cards. Maybe not. Whatever. It's early season 2. We'll see.
Are we?
No.
We're not filling out roster spots.
No.
Absolutely not. Zero.
I'm not taking
He's
interviews.
playing solo.
I'm
Zero
not taking
talking
interviews.
heads on Josh's radar.
Nope.
What type of haircuts do the talking heads have?
I just go to church and go to class.
That's
John
great.
first,
That's great.
others
Right.
second, I'm third.
Hey, but I mean, he's in a great mental place right now, so that's something to look at. I feel like.
Exactly.
Except he's not playing fly football with us.
And I eat Benson too. I do that.
Yep. I see you. I see you
I
in
mean
there.
there. Mark?
So honestly, as somebody who's explored the medium of relationships, I think it's definitely possible, but it's got to be somebody who not only is like in the same headspace as you, like maybe same major, same idea, but they have to also be mature enough to understand that like it's not gonna be like a thing where you guys are always together. They have to understand that you got shit going on, like. They just gotta be cool. They gotta communicate with you. But if you can do that, then you can make some shit happen.
Get some.
What?
Nothing. I just.
I'm not gonna lie. My vocal cords are failing.
No,
right now.
it was
So
what
I
you
can't.
said, and then I was gonna say something off of what you said, but I had to pause myself because it would have sounded that.
Oh.
I was gonna say get some shit shaking, like I guess
no.
not like that,
No.
but like I mean like that,
Yeah, not in a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
we're gonna get the movement started.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
All about man. It's all about motion. It's
Oh,
all about
What
motion.
you know about motion?
Big motion.
Oh, here's the other important thing. You gotta get all the character development out the way before
That's
you start
true.
dating.
That's
If
necessary,
you
bro.
just jump into it, you won't feel.
Become the disciplined
Well,
person.
hold on. Sometimes shoddy can help character develop you, and that's
Oh,
when you
yeah.
really find yourself.
I've-
That's
Oh,
when
God.
because
That-
sometimes shoddies can help you mature as well.
For 100%.
They can help you see what's wrong,
Yeah,
With
bro,
you.
she can help you pull
And
those
then you
red
gotta-
flags.
Did 100%.
and then you gotta
100%.
work it
Shout
out
out
on the
X
back
drill.
end, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
we gotta
Hey.
be doing that.
Hey, just because you make a shot, it can still be contested, man.
There could be an off-ball foul as well.
I'm saying there
Shot
could be a
can
lot. There
count.
could be a lot of factors,
Off the court
a lot of other stuff going on. As long as you know yourself, and you are very aware of the situation, you should be fine.
You know the
Just
time on the
move
clock.
accordingly. Just
Right.
move accordingly. Have a game plan.
You gotta
Pick and roll.
communicate. You gotta talk on
Wow.
defense. You
I
gotta talk on
I
defense.
low-key got lobbed on.
Oh,
I low-key got ooh.
you got ooped.
I got
just,
ooh.
Hey, that's just 2 points though. You still up by 40. So
Yeah,
it don't
I'm up
matter.
by nothing.
Oh, bro, don't say that, man. Hey, man, just get a stop. Just get a stop.
Yeah,
And,
just
you
get back
know,
on defense.
transition,
Run
yeah.
back on defense.
They've
Man,
lost.
I was back on defense. It's time to go play offense.
I'm lost in the metaphor now. We're in too deep with this one.
Chocolate milk.
All right,
Time
all
out.
right.
Time out.
No, chocolate milk is crazy.
What?
Chocolate milk.
All right. I think that's enough of that.
Right.
Next topic. Let's
Trey Strawberry Miracle.
All right.
Hey, man, know your role. Know your role, too.
You have to be a role player before you become a star.
Exactly. Get the fundamentals down before you go out and decide to shoot.
Hey
from
man,
half
Tim
court.
Duncan was
Twos before threes, triple threat.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim
You
Duncan
know,
was called the big fundamental for a reason. He was great.
He was great.
He was.
But didn't he get cheated on? I don't think that's a role model that we can say in this particular
A lot of his
situation.
teammates was doing.
There was a lot going on.
There was some
a lot
debauchery
going on
happening
it,
in
yeah.
San Antonio.
Oh God, like Chuck said, the women in San Antonio are interesting. I like churros.
Yo!
I do. I mean, they're pretty great. They just like,
Clip it.
Yeah.
Clip it.
That's the intro right there.
That's definitely not.
I was-
All right. I think we should get back on track.
Right.
It's about that time. Item of the week.
Pod coming to a
Item
Item
close.
of the week.
Pod.
Let's talk
Item of the
about
week, and then we done.
So what does
No,
that
we
mean?
got 2 more questions after that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you bring
Why
an
are you
item?
rushing?
An item of the week. Honestly,
Nice.
bro.
No.
Hold on. Let me
Nah,
see.
Drewski.
Wait, what? Oh,
just-
item of the week.
Just
Alright,
show the
yeah.
camera, Skip.
I don't know if y'all can see from here.
Get up
but-
and show the camera.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get up. So, oh, whoops.
You're good. You're good.
All right, so I got this. Like fake tat. Shout out Lindsay. She did it for me. I don't have any of her socials, but like, yeah, I'm gonna plug her because she was patient with me and did the whole design herself. She drew the whole thing after like
That's crazy.
me recommending like a design. And it was a cool process. I've never done it before either. So yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you.
We gonna set it in stone? We gonna.
Oh yeah, we
okay.
might get it set in stone.
Okay.
I apologize. Any parents watching who don't like tats.
Hey,
Unfortunately, the
that's
shawty's kind of like.
That's a
That's
job
unfortunate.
killer right there.
That's
That's
unfortunate.
what my parents would say.
As
I'm-
long as I wear
totally-
long sleeves, I'm good.
It's not a job killer in this day and age like it
Yeah.
used to be, but
It's
now
not,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not as
saying,
much of a
like,
problem.
I
I'm
guess
totally
especially
about
for-
to get one. Maybe
especially
like
for
best
an
size.
engineer. For an engineer, y'all don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Two engineers, finance, no, realtor, finance.
Yeah, but this is my
Lego-
item for the
Lego
week.
master builder.
Okay.
It's for any of y'all who know what it is. It's a judgment chain from Hunter x Hunter. Shout out Kurapika. I don't know if y'all know that, but
We'll
You
drop
don't
a link in
like
the bio.
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
Hey, we appreciate you bringing that with us today. All right,
course.
all right. Next question. We only got two more. So you've obviously grown a lot since the beginning of college, even since I met you.
Yeah.
So what do you love the most about this new character that you created?
I ain't gonna hold you. I think I like my own confidence. Like, I really like, that's something that I was kind of struggling with for a long time. Cause it's like, even like, cause I'm kind of like I work off of results. So if I like don't get results, it's like, I can't like really translate that to like success or like, my own, like, I'm making progress just within myself. So that's why I feel like having things that are within my control, things that I can track my own progress, let me know how I'm doing. Stuff like that really helps me stay centered and stay like grounded in my own values. And honestly, I've been like checking boxes after box after box. So like honestly, I'm really just in a great spot mentally. I'm cooling. I ain't got no problems, nothing like to really worry about right now. Like I'm just loving life.
Well, that's good. to
Solid.
hear.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be wrapping up soon, but as we always ask at the end, do you have any questions specifically for us? We'll answer any questions we're willing to answer.
Everything's
but
everything's on
Everything's
limits.
on the table.
I'll
Everything's-
answer 85% of your
Yeah,
questions.
I'll answer. I'll answer.
I'm at a
86, I'm better than
60%
you.
clip with this one. But
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Any questions that I got for y'all? All right, so I'm trying to backtrack off of like what we talked about so far this section. So we talked about like high school stuff, like overall character development, as
Right.
well as like like some goals and professional development stuff. Let me see. Actually, you know what? I'll actually pose this question to y'all. Like, what would you say like has been your most character defining experience since you've been in college?
well,
I guess.
Greg,
I guess I'll start. I guess one thing, getting dumped by the NDU business school definitely taught me resilience.
Mhm.
Taught me that always to adapt, because once that happened, I added a mate, and I just started to double major in that minor. Just made me work a lot harder for what I got. So
Yeah. Hey man, it's stuff you can only learn like once like stuff happens, man. Like honestly, there were a couple times where I had to drop a couple classes, set me back like a little bit, and like when stuff doesn't go according to plan, obviously it feels like you like lost like a lot of progress. But sometimes stuff can't pan out the way that you want it to.
Yeah.
It's you gotta just adapt to the situation.
I would say coming into this school, like I was always very I guess academically like gifted and I worked pretty hard, but like not there's people who work harder than I do. But
Yeah.
also like I know how to take care of business. But I was like, okay, like high school, like I worked and worked and worked. Like college is gonna be easy. Like I could just kind of slack a little bit and I'll do great and I'll be fine, right? So then I get here in the fall, and I'm like skipping some classes here and there, and I'm like doing whatever and staying up late and just kind of like figuring things out, right? Like just hanging out, kicking it with people, you know, sleeping in past class, like whatever. And then it's like, you know, that GPA comes out and like, okay, these are numbers I've never seen before, you know what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, let's lock in, right?
Yeah.
So then we proceeded to lock in, but it was just good because I'm also like, why would I take it's fine. I'm like, why would I take it for granted? Like, this is an amazing opportunity. I'm just gonna make the most of it. So I guess that's what I would say. What you got?
So for me, this actually happened like damn near the second day of being here. So I remember the first time, so after orientation, all that, I'm walking back to my room. I walk past 6 or 7 people. Like, oh, you going out? It's a frat party. You going out? And I'm just like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, why would I waste my time indulging in that kind of stuff while I'm here? Like, is this what my college experience is gonna be? Just me senselessly going out and not enjoying it. And I get back to my dorm, and I come across this kid right here, and he said, let's go play some Call of Duty Transit in the movie room. So he gets his Xbox. We plug it into the big movie projector in this huge video room. We're sitting there playing Black Ops 2 Zombies, just politicking with each other all night long. It was great. That's when I really realized I don't have to waste my time doing that stuff. Like I can really just spend the time doing things I actually enjoy doing. Like social pressure doesn't exist here.
Hey, yeah, no, that's good. It's good that you don't feel like peer pressure to like do anything. Like, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, like, of course, we'd love to see you at every single party. We love to, you know, what I'm saying, like, you know.
We want to see DREWSKI do that.
Yeah,
Hey, I got a special announcement. BSU formal February 1st. Be there, be square.
Yeah, be there, be square.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
I'm there.
I'll see you there.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be there.
yeah. Greg, you gotta pull up.
Of course, Black Turtleneck is making a return.
Oh yes.
Wait, what
oh,
day
yes.
is
To
this?
bring out the
February
flower
1.
suit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. I might do the all white suit. I'm playing. Anyways,
Is that it?
let's do a little
Yeah,
pod.
well, we appreciate you coming
Thank
on
you,
the podcast.
DREWSKI.
Thank you so much.
Of course, man. Of
Andrew
course.
Wallace.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for
So it's a
having me.
pleasure to have a dude
Yeah.
just like you on the pod.
Yeah.
Characters.
This was another 207
Yeah.
episode. We'll see y'all later.
Thanks, y'all.